with the emergence of different modern civilized techniques, people, whatever you've chosen to do, whether you want to be a celibate or you don't want to be a celibate now, you can now, even when you have a partner, you can also help yourself. And as Africans, these things are quite strange to us, I must say. But before I introduce the topic to you, I'm sure some people can already guess, some people can. We'll be talking about sex toys today. If you would allow your partner own one or not, kindly drop your comments in the comment section. With me today, I have two lovely people to help me dissect this topic. I have Ronke with me today. Ronke is a sex therapist, and that's why I have you. I'm so glad. I can't wait to scatter table today. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
On the other part, I have the creative director for Logo EEE. He's into events and entertainment, and as well, he has a mother company, which is also into sex toys and gadgets. So, how are you doing? Let me start by
Very well, Mide. Thank you for having me. How are you today?
I'm good. So, there are different discussions surrounding this topic on sex toys. And I know you are a professional in terms of talking about sex. And I know you are also into this business as well. I'm just going to ask you now, you know we are Africans and this is Nigeria, right? And these things are quite strange to us, I must say. Imagine walking to, like seeing mama, like some of our mothers, you know, you just walk into them and see them, you know, putting stuff inside themselves. I don't know. How do you think the reception has been like generally in Nigeria?
Well, okay. If I'm going to take that from my experience of what I've seen so far, I feel it's actually, you know, getting welcomed. Yeah, it's actually getting welcomed because I feel like people are starting to understand, you know, the advantages of these things. You know, aside from what the cultural value holds here, but I feel like at the end of the day, people are actually trying to see that starting to tend towards understanding the benefits of these things here. So.
Okay, you mentioned benefits, and different thoughts came to my head, and I'm going to bounce to her. Are there any benefits to using all this equipment?
Of course, most definitely. So before that, I was going to add to something said. Aside the fact that it's being welcomed, I think one of the reasons why we had like setback in people welcoming sex toys because of our culture kind of thing, which is judgment. We are very judgmental. People do these things low-key, but people don't want to come out to say they do it. Nobody wants to be seen as a person that buys sex toys, but they buy sex toys.
Yeah,
I mean, that's one of the reasons why even people that want to buy it do not want to buy it, because I mean, my friend is already telling me, ew, what the heck? Maybe I'm like, oh my god, did you see that sex toy thing? And like, ew, no. And you don't even know that friend already has one. Yeah, and here she's like, ew, no. And then you're like, oh, okay.
Alright, I need to quickly establish something now. So I was talking to a female friend of mine, and she legit said, every girl has these things in their house. I don't want to agree completely because I do not agree in the fallacy of hasty generalization. So I'm just going to, you would rather say that majority of people now own it. But moving on, do you agree that every girl, like at least I know you have a lot of girlfriends, a lot of female friends and all of that, like do you think the majority of them own these things?
I would say this sentence should have been every girl wants to have it in their closet.
So they want to.
They want to. I mean, your initial question was, is there benefit to this? 90% of women deal with orgasm disorder. Like, we do not reach orgasm. That's just it, based on research and facts. No matter, even if the girl is screaming that, okay, Hada, I'm coming, guy, don't let her deceive you. A lot of, like 90% of women do not reach orgasm, and that's just a fact. And that's not because the man is not eating them well. It's just because of our body kind of makeup, structure and stuff. So we need the extra, we need the clitoral stimulation, we need the G-spots. Like some of the men don't know. I mean, there was a case of the man that did not know he was not having sex with his girlfriend. It was all in the anus. They didn't even know that. He didn't know where the vagina was. So how does the girl want to get to orgasm? I mean, so these sex toys, You buy clitoral G-spots, you know, stimulator.
Yeah.
You buy the vibrating.
I'm quite strict to all these names you're calling.
Okay, well, welcome to the club.
I'm quite strict because I'm very African. So some of these things are quite strange, and that's the reason why I thought about having this topic. Right. So I'm going to put you on the spot now. I'm not the bone of contention in this conversation. So I want to put you on the spot.
Right,
have you ever gotten to that spot that she was describing? Like all those climax and all of that?
With a lady?
Yes.
I would say yes. I mean, semantics like yes. Because to me, it's a matter of communication. When you're having stuff to do with any lady and then you're just trying to get in and out, you're going to mess everything up. At the end of the day, because me, let's say, yeah, I feel like having to have an intercourse with someone has to go with the fact that I have a relationship with you. And if that is in check, that means that whatever sex you're having with that person at that point in time, or any point in time for that matter, means that you're communicating with that person sexually. Now, if you are communicating with someone sexually and then you're not actually communicating, I don't know if you came out with what
Thank you.
And actually communicating, it means that you're just trying to get in for your own pleasure and get out. That means that, you know, it won't work. You're not communicating actually. Right. That is going to, in turn, affect your relationship. I don't want that. So yes, getting a lady to that point, yes, I think, you know, once or twice, I've seen that.
Okay, as a lady now, I'm not asking you now as a sex therapist or whatever. How long do you think takes most ladies to get to that point?
Okay, so it's relative. It's not the same across board. I mean, not what works for female A will work for female B. So, and again, depends on the inner workings of each woman. But I would say it depends on how the guy also works the body of the woman. Now, most women, what most women don't understand is foreplay. When I mean foreplay, it's not grabbing somebody's boobs and just fondling it there and you say you're funny. Proper foreplay that you would know. Our body reactions will tell you that you're doing it right. By the time you get to a point that you are just penetrating, like literally in minutes, she's on her way to coming. But if you're starting with sex itself, like the foreplay is just there and you're just penetrating, if for some reasons you guys have sexual compatibility, now there's sexual organ compatibility, I know most people don't know about that. If for some reasons you guys have that and the foreplay was whack and you were able to maybe get her excited, like maybe the whole inner workings was working well, and she's close to climax, and for some reasons you withdrew or you did something wrong, our body is going to reset back. Unlike for men, you know, when a man is about to come, he's on that straight way. It's coming, nothing can stop it. But for women, if you hit something wrong, she goes back to point A. So it takes very, very long. So if you understand your woman's body.
Alright, so going back now, would you let your partner hone a sex?
Oh yes, we would hone one together.
I don't know that side.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do we now have sex toys for men as well?
Oh, well, there
is. Not know.
There are a whole lot of them. There are a whole lot of them. She wanted I can name a few. There are a whole lot of them.
I'm not going to go into this. I'm really not going to. So you would let your partner own a sex toy? And if you walked into you know, doing this thing, how would you feel?
I'll join.
Join in the club. Thank you.
I'll join in soon.
Join in the party.
So from your response, I can already tell that you're also very much in this.
I will get one for my partner. What are you saying?
Alright, so okay, final question now. Do you think sex toys have come to stay? As Africans now, I'm asking as Africans, do you think sex toys have come to stay? And people are really like accepting it, like, okay, it's not really a big deal.
I think I should answer that first. So because, yeah, like you rightly said, I have a sister company that, you know, handles sex toys, sales and all of that in Nigeria. And I can tell you categorically, the sales has been mad.
So I'm not happy
incredibly mad. Because you can imagine, you know, you come with a whole load of shipments and then within a month, 3 weeks, you're almost out. Like, if not totally out. So what are we saying? It is here to stay. The same thing I checked Ghana the other day. This is Nigeria, right? The same thing I checked Ghana right the other day because I was trying to expand in a way. And I'm seeing that, you know, over there as well, you could check, you know, the rates and all of that on the sell sites. And I'm feeling like, okay, it's looking like it's booming here as well. So yeah, in Africa, I think it's here to stay.
Alright.
Did you just do blood of Jesus?
I don't mean to be religious on this set. I do not mean to be religious, but I'm actually surprised at these things I'm hearing because I feel like as Africans, the problem basically has always been like okay, we are all, I would say all of us are hypocrites, but somehow, certain people are. You see them using these things in the corners of their rooms, and then they come outside acting all sane. So you as well, from your responses, I can already tell that you do agree that sex toys have come to stay.
I'll just go back to my earlier statement, which is judgment. Well, that's one of the reasons why we think that these things are not working or they are not staying, because it's not like it's coming to stay, it's already here, and it's not going anywhere.
Never.
And like you rightly said, hypocrisy. It's not like some of us are hypocrites. Hypocrisy is the order of the day in Africa. So that's just one of the reasons why we think that these things are not like they're not something. They are big deals.
Wow. All right, guys. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on today's insights. It means a lot to me.
Thank you.
And I must say, I do wish we can do this again, because really, these conversations are not something that you can have one time and just leave it. It's a lot. If we stay here and keep discussing this, it probably take us like 20-30 minutes. So thank you guys for coming. It means a lot for me. Any final word before you leave?
Okay, so I'll start. Please, do not be judgmental about people using sex toys. Sex toys are, there are things you need for your sex life, honestly, and can also be, that missing, boring part that you're having might be, the only solution to it might be you trying to fine tune and, just make it more exciting with just one simple sex toys. Don't say no to it until you try it, really. I mean, don't let your African mentality, hold you back. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say what I said. Let's be open-minded. Like, say for example, one partner wants to do this, and then they're like, "Oh, I think we should." And you're like, "My baby so sure, you and who? God forbid!" And people are like so close-minded, and then their partners are like, and we underrate the power of orgasm. Trust me, orgasm goes to No, for real. That's like the solution to a lot of problems that we have. That's literally the major issue that we have. So people should try to see beyond their personal space. Let your freak flags fly, please. Don't be close-minded.
Thank you so much for that. And on that note, we've come to the end of today's episode of Mide's Insights. My final word before I leave is this. I come to realize that sex toys have actually saved a lot of homes. So I think it's about you designing a method that suits your family. You might be traditional and you don't want to accept these things. It's fine, but know the person you are dealing with. If you know you cannot get to that point and there is actually an equipment that can help you get to that point and save that marriage, please stick with it. Till I catch you again, I remain Mide, please. And thank you guys so much for coming. And I'll catch you again. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and also share as well.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao.